Hello and welcome to my new challenge. Now, when I climbed Scarfell Pike recently, at the end of the Nuneaton to Scarfell Pike challenge, I decided I wasn't going to do any of that anymore because it took a lot of planning and took 20 months to complete. So after about 2 days, I was sat at home, I opened up the computer and planned this. So the basic idea is to go from Bangor Pier to Skegness Pier, starting at Bangor this morning. Now the last time I was asleep was 3 o'clock yesterday, so not the great preparation. However, you'll be pleased to hear that I'm not doing too bad. I am currently on my way up to Garn. Now when this video starts proper, you're going to see me on Bangor Pier, and I'm going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you that my route goes up to Bethesda, through the Ogwen Valley, and then crosses the mountains to the Penny Hotel. However, about an hour or two into the hike, my weather forecast changed and it looked quite good. So I decided to get up high early. So find out the internal struggle I had with myself about what to do. So good morning from Bangor Pier at the start of yet another multi-stage hike. I'm calling this one the Great British Pier to Pier Challenge. Totally made up the route again myself, and it's kind of my alternative to the coast to coast walk, the Wainwright one. Obviously if I was going to do that, it'd be quite far to travel each time, so this one will take me a little bit closer to home. So it's going to start here in Bangor and end on the shores of the North Sea in Skegness. Yeah, so it's about a third of a mile to the end of the pier. So I'll see when we get there and we'll discuss the route a bit more. Okay then, so this is officially the start. I'm not going to get onto that, am I? So yeah, this is officially the start of the Great British Pier to Pier Challenge. We're going to start right here in Bangor. So 14 miles is the plan today. I'm going to head up towards Bethesda. I'm not sure exactly the route, I'm just going to pick it as I go. And then over the Glidders to Penny. Yeah, first port of call then is back to the car. Yeah, find out where to pay because I couldn't work it out. But it's a beautiful pier. It's a shame I can't spend a lot longer in it, but I've got a lot of miles to do today. And then I've got to get back to the car, so a big mission. But as you can see, clagged in up there. So no views at the moment, but it is supposed to clear later. We've had like winter conditions, snow all through the week. There's still a little bit of snow up there. I could see through the Ogwen Valley this morning. So I'm hoping there's a bit up there. I'm not going to take the axe. Don't think there's enough to warrant the axe, but I'm going to keep the crampons in the bag just in case there's any icy patches. Yeah, let's get this one started. Okay, so worked out the parking. The pay at the entrance kiosk, which I'm guessing is this, and should put another £2 in here. And that's that's me paid. My breath on the first hill out of Bangor. What did not expect was it to be so bloody warm. Oh, been working in sub-zero temperatures all week. Only just sub-zero. I come here, it's sweltering. We've got the first views down to Penryn Castle. So yeah, to be fair, I was thinking maybe I'd made a little bit of a mistake, but this way certainly looks a lot nicer than the industrial estate. I think up to there is the Carneth Eye. And it's difficult to tell with the cloud, but it's got to be that's got to be the Carneth up there. So yeah, I'm going to head sort of in that direction towards the Llyn Ogwen, and then pick up my way to Bethesda. Well, so I'm on the boring road section then. Tell you a little bit more about the challenge as a whole. It's obviously the start was in Bangor, and it's going to go across in as straight a line as possible. So we're going to go past destinations like Betsy Coed, Llangollen, Whitchurch, Buxton in the Peak District. So that'll cross over with the Scafell Pike route onto sort of Lincoln and onto Skegness through Woodall Spa villages around. So this walk is one of the ones that is going to get flatter and flatter the further east we head, or I head as it is today. Okay, so I was getting a little bit worried there, couldn't see the bridge from just around the corner, so once I cross this I'll be joining up with the Pilgrim's Way proper, so off the road. Now it's kind of feeling like I'm in North Wales. Wow. Bangor, obviously, actually a city, so that's hence a cathedral. There's a university there. There's a lot of history there, no doubt, which of course I don't know anything about. But yeah, it was. I've only ever been to Bangor and parked in that first car park near the sort of harbour area, so I'd never been to the pier, and it was beautiful. It really genuinely was gorgeous. Yeah, then we're going under the A55. And back on the trail. Well, unbelievably the sun is shining. Wow, you can just, through the trees, see the snow on the peaks up there. That certainly gave me a boost. Well, I've just checked the weather forecast, and apparently for Llyn Ogwen it's now sunny all day with some patchy cloud. After another sort of hour or so that'll clear up, going to Met Office, so that'll give us time to see if that does happen. I'm now leaving the main trail, get up here over the bridge and follow that one directly to Bethesda, and then from there decide what to do. I just passed through Enpandy, and now I'm going to join one of the minor roads. That'll take me into Bethesda. Okay, so I made a decision on the finish point. I'm going to head over Elidir Fawr, where I can bag Elidir Fawr, which I've never climbed. So I'll get a new peak, and it'll be a case of heading around the bridge and over to Garn, and then maybe come down the Devil's Kitchen and finish at Llyn Ogwen. So yeah, all that route changing, so now off, like, settle on an idea. So the reason I wanted to go low originally was because the weather was going to be horrendous early doors, and I thought I could potentially get to the Ogwen Valley by the time it cleared up, but it looks like it's going to be pretty good all day. So now we're going to head over some mountains. So this is the place where I can make the decision. This is where I had to make the decision. That way's to Bethesda and Coffee, but it also loses me a ton of height and goes through the valley. This way takes me up high into the mountains. So I've made the decision now, I'm committed. I've made a hell of a start, 2 hours from Bangor. So really, really good start. I'm just about to join back up with, I think it's the Snowdonia Slate Trail. The weather's still gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Proper scenery now. We finally enter more familiar territory. Yeah, so I've just had some lunch. I feel 10 times better, and as you can see over to that way, the hills are now in sunshine. I'm just hoping it cuts across to those hills. Big leap. Right, so that last section was boggy as hell. We've safely negotiated that. It looks like we're nearing the cut-off. So which way? I think across here and then up the road there. Okay, so I'm on the quarry road that leads up to the reservoir, and I'm going to be heading off up here somewhere into the high mountains. Okay, then we've reached the point where I'm going to head right, and I've got about a mile of severe incline to get up to about 200 meters of ascent, maybe a little bit more. As that first section there, super steep, and it doesn't look like it lets up at all up to the summit. But at least I think that is the summit. Clouds moving back in. Wow, the views are incredible now. Cloud coming in behind. But look over that way. It looks like the majority of the snow is gone, even from what was there this morning. Yeah, so it should be relatively simple going. So basically, after the summit of this one, it's another 200 meters, give or take, to Elidir Fawr. And then it's mostly downhill until one final push up to Garn. Conditions are improving all the time. It's absolutely lovely up here. Will I get above this cloud? That's the question. At some point maybe. It's swirling around at all levels. Well, it's a steep little bugger, this one is. God. I don't think I'm too far away though, however. That's obviously going to be a false summit. It's starting to level out a bit now. I'm about 30 vertical meters from the top. The blue sky above is just clagged in all around at the minute. But that was tough. That was really tough. Wow. Incredible. Yeah, giving me plenty of energy. The views that are opening up. Oh, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Just getting across the summit plateau now to this actual summit. That sun gets a little bit brighter. It's Broken Spectre conditions. I just need a bit more of a drop off. Nothing as of yet. This summit seems to be running away from me. Blue sky above. And wow. Well, I didn't need to see that, did I really? That is Elidir Fawr up there. It's an absolute monster compared to this. Look at that ridge. That's the way I'll be heading. I think I can see the summit. Well, I'm kind of above the clouds. That, however, might be. Oh, a little bit back. Look at the flag's missing. Okay then, no hanging around. I'm gonna get straight on up that one. Do this big ascent. Well, I've got a bit of a ridge if I remember rightly. But yeah, it keeps appearing out of the mist every now and again. Incredible. So I'm just beginning what I imagine is going to be rather a steep ascent of Elidir Fawr. Kind of reminds me of Skidor from Carlside. Let's hope it's not quite as steep as that. And after this I can enjoy some downhill terrain for a while. Or if I remember rightly, there's only going to be one more incline after it. It's clearing up somewhat. We've got some very patchy snow, very patchy indeed. From a winter wonderland yesterday. See, to be fair, you can quite easily mistake this for summer conditions. It's really warm. And I can see the summit actually. Oh, that's a big relief. That is the summit as well. See the shelter. There's another Llyn down there. The reservoir down there. So it's another point of reference. Incredible. Oh, absolutely brilliant. The inversion down there. I've got this coming in behind me, but it's passing over all the time. It's some great atmospheric conditions. and it's certainly helping me up this peak. You can see the light behind this mist. It's going to pass over and then clear again. It's been doing it for on and off for the last couple of hours now. Oh, I'm glad to turn around then. Wow. Awesome conditions. It looks really clear over this side. Wow. Well, that was the right decision. Awesome. Let's go and have a look. How are we going to get a Broken Spectre? Let's try up there. Well, that sun goes back in. Got one. It's very, very faint. Just down there. I don't know if the camera would have picked it up. And it was really, really brief and really, really faint. It's there. Only the second time. Awesome. Let's go up here. It's there, alright. It's really faint. It's there. Hey, you alright? Yeah, not bad, sir. Okay, so the cloud come back in, so I didn't spend too much time at the summit. Now we're sort of heading. We're not going to go along the ridge. There's sort of a bypass path we're going to use, because this side of the mountain, the rocks aren't icy. Still just a little bit of frozen terrain up here. So hopefully the mist is starting to clear again. And there is the lake. So I've got to go down there, because I'm not in the mood for scrambling today. Well, the first class views just keep on coming. That's incredible. See the summit of Elidir Fawr up there. There's the ridge. I'm on the bypass path and that lovely sunny valley, and I think, oh, and we can see around into the Ogwen Valley as well. So I think the mountain on the left there is Llyn Ogwen, and then over there is Fach with the glitters beyond any Garn. But the view behind, I'll shut up and just let you enjoy this, as I will. Then the impressive face of Fach. I mean, I could go up there. It's probably going to be saying that there's some mist rolling again. I'm looking for excuses. Oh, we've got the icy path of doom. Clearing up again. This was so helpful on my 3000s, just coming across here rather than something in Fach. Oh wow, I'm going to get to see how far I've come from Elidir Fawr in a moment, and that's going to help because I know it's a long way. It's just started to rain. Down there is Llyn Ogwen with Ogwen Falls in front. And I'm going to go up this one and then down the ridge. A lot of snow in that combe actually, compared to the other places I've been past today. Seems to be getting worse as I get east. I suppose the milder weather's coming from the west, so this area's sort of had it first. It's getting gradually more snow as I carry on. That looks steep. Oh, I can see down to Denura Quarry now. Stage 1's nearly complete. So the thing about this one is stage 2, all being well, is next Saturday. So it won't be as long between instalments, hopefully. Killer. Down into Llyn Ogwen. And you can also see Llanberis as well. I don't think I'm that far off now. Okay, so I've almost crested the north-west ridge of the Garn. It's clearing up lovely again. So once I reach this ridge, I will head right and get the summit. And then I'm going to head back down to the valley, and that will conclude stage 1. Oh yeah. Right, quick drink and then getting out of here. Oh, there's the finish line. Okay, time to head down then. So the path, I think you can go on the ridge as well, but the path cuts along that slope. Looks a bit snowy, but I think the path is absolutely clear looking from the top. Okay, and so that's the route down, so it's probably going to take a little bit longer than usual, but it does look a bit better after this initial bit. Just got to be careful. Right, so I'm being super careful on this bit because obviously I don't want to go down there. So it looks like it just runs to there and then it looks okay. So just get down this bit nice and safely, and then I'll bring you back. Yeah, so I'm down at Coonclaird, and then there's one final big descent down to Llyn Ogwen, and then it's easy going, and I'm knackered. I'll try and get down if we had any mishaps. The Garn's in mist again. Looks pretty bleak over there. I'm glad I didn't go up Elidir Fawr. That looks clagged in now. Triven in front, and Llyn Ogwen. Hey, no more stairs. Okay, so down at